في عقود سابقة من الزمان انتشرت القهوة بين المسلمين واكتشفت لتكون العامل الأقوى في التركيز والتفكير الدقيق، وكذلك إبعاد النوم لساعات إضافية. وجاءت القهوة لتكون البديل لبعضهم عن بعض المشروبات اللي جاء الإسلام محرما لها ومجرما لمتناولها، مما جعل القهوة من المشروبات التي كانت لصيقة بالحضارة العربية. شاهد.
People were drunk a lot of the time, buzzed almost all of the time. People drank morning, noon, and night because it was safer than water, right? Water was really how you got diseases. Mm-hmm. If you fermented things, even low alcohol, it killed all of the microbes. So people, even kids, you gave your kids hard cider for breakfast.
Wow.
And this was true in America up until the 1800s, up until Prohibition. But anyway, caffeine comes along in the 1650s, and tea and chocolate and coffee all arrive in the same decade in England, which is kind of like great decade, right? And things start to change.
In the form of coffee?
Coffee and tea and chocolate, which also has caffeine in it.
And so what would they had never experienced coffee before the 1600s?
That's right. They had in the Arab world. They'd had it from like 1200 or something like that. Supposedly it was discovered in 800s by a herder in like Ethiopia who noticed that his goats were getting very frisky when they ate this particular berry and would stay up all night. And so he kind of like started experimenting, or he brought it to these monks and they made a drink, and it's like, ooh.
It makes sense that it was in the Arab world, because if you think about all the science that was being done in the Arab world, all the literature back then.
So one theory is that the Arab world had coffee first and had this incredible golden age.
Yes.
And there's a historian of psychoactives named Wolfgang Schivelbusch, and he correlates.
What a name.
Isn't that wonderful? German, of course. Wolfgang Schivelbusch. It's a great book. It's called Tastes of Paradise. Highly recommend it. And he said this was the perfect drug for the culture that invented mathematics and had this incredible, and it helped the culture in two ways. One was, as safe as alcohol made water, boiling it made it much safer. And coffee and tea, of course, both require boiling water. No one drank boiling water or hot beverages before. So this gave this incredible